Absolutely outstanding. A 67 for 20 under par. Jon Rahm's first Spanish Open, and it's a winning debut.
It's hard to describe, the feeling of satisfaction and pride I have right now.
And Jon Rahm wins his National Open. This is a huge story, Bob. Joining the elite from Spain, Ballesteros, a three-time winner. You see Garcia, Quiros, the most interesting man in the world, Miguel Angel Jimenez, and Jon Rahm. The only name really missing on that list is Jose Murillo Olazabal when you think of the great Spanish players of the last 30 years.
He was runner-up twice. I did check that
twice. And that is curious because I was looking for that name on that list, and I was surprised not to see it because he was just so dominant during those years in the late 80s into the mid-90s. But here we are, and a great Ryder Cup player. And Jon Rahm will be a great Ryder Cup player this fall in Paris, and I'd be shocked if he wasn't playing with Sergio Garcia as a dynamic duel for that European Ryder Cup team. But for me right now, this applies a lot of pressure to the rest of Europe, Bob. For me, Jon Rahm, hands down, without question, even at this young age, even young in his professional career, he's the best European Tour golfer on the planet right now, with all due respect to Rory McIlroy. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you see it any other way?
Certainly week in and week out, he's been the guy, although there was a little blip there after he won the Career Builder. He kind of went through 5 tournaments where he didn't have a top 10 finish. I know that's not, it's tough to say that. Then he comes out with a fourth place finish at the Masters, which was kind of flew under the radar. I think we were so focused on Spieth and Reed and Fowler. But now he is the first guy in the last, or the 5th guy in the last 30 years to have 3 European Tour wins and 2 PGA Tour wins. And the list he joins, Woods, Garcia, McIlroy, and Spieth. That's pretty good company.
One thing we know about Jon Rahm is he's a fiery guy. There's fire in the belly, and he wanted this one bad. Outside of a major, to win your National Open is a big deal. Could you imagine Hearn or Hadwin winning the Canadian Open? That's what we're talking about here. The knock is he's got to learn to control that emotion if he wants to take the next step. Does a win on his own home soil show you that he's able to contain that when it counts? Or does he still need to show you something in major championship golf?
I think it's going to be something over an extended period of time. You can't just look at one tournament where he plays well. I think the temper thing comes in more importantly when you're not playing well, when you're missing shots. Are you able to control your emotions and not take yourself out of a tournament? That's what I've seen from Jon Rahm when he gets himself a little heated up. That's Spanish blood, I guess, boiling inside there. But it is something that I think you'll need to see over an extended period of time.
Yeah, it can work in different directions. It's going to be curious to see how he plays over the summer in the majors. And you and I both love him at the Open Championship.